Rejection is not a blow to your character, but an invitation to rise stronger. It is not what happens to us, but how we choose to respond that shapes our path. Epictetus: rejection, though painful, is an inevitable part of life. It happens to everyone, whether it's a job application that doesn't go through, a relationship that doesn't work out, or a creative endeavor that gets no recognition. While it's tempting to let rejection define us or bring us down, we can instead view it as an opportunity to learn, grow, and propel ourselves towards something greater. Incorporating Stoic philosophy into our responses to rejection can offer us invaluable lessons in resilience, self-control, and personal growth. The Stoics, who were masters of turning adversity into advantage, believed that we should focus on what we can control and accept the rest with grace. Here are 12 lessons, inspired by Stoic principles, that can help you turn rejection into a powerful force for your personal growth and success. 1. Rejection is not personal. Stoicism teaches us that external events are beyond our control, and how we react to them is what truly matters. When faced with rejection, it's easy to internalize the situation and make it about our worth. But as Epictetus famously said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Rejection is often a reflection of circumstances beyond your control, such as timing or the preferences of others, and not a reflection of your abilities or value. Lesson: detach your sense of self-worth from the rejection. Understand that it's not a judgment on who you are, but rather a part of the process of life. 2. View rejection as feedback, not failure. Every rejection is an opportunity to gain valuable feedback. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic emperors, said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." When you are rejected, instead of seeing it as a setback, ask yourself what you can learn from the experience. What could you have done differently? What can you improve on for the future? Lesson: use rejection as a learning tool. Assess the situation, learn from it, and use that knowledge to make your next attempt stronger. 3rd, control what you can control. The Stoic principle of focusing on what you can control is incredibly helpful when facing rejection. Rejection often happens because of factors beyond our control, such as competition or personal preferences of others. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." Instead of stressing over things you cannot change, focus on what you can control: your effort, your preparation, and your attitude. Lesson: take ownership of the process, not the outcome. The effort you put in is always within your control, even if the result isn't. 4. Embrace the reality of rejection. Stoics embraced reality as it was, without sugarcoating or denial. Rejection is a natural part of life, and expecting it to be different only leads to frustration. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "Reject your sense of injury, and the injury itself disappears." When you accept rejection as an inevitable part of life, it no longer feels like a personal affront, but rather a passing phase to navigate. Lesson: reframe rejection as a normal, even beneficial part of the process. Accept it gracefully, learn from it, and move forward. 5. Keep the bigger picture in mind. When we're rejected, it's easy to lose sight of the bigger picture, but the Stoics remind us that our lives are part of a larger whole. As Epictetus said, "Remember that you are an actor in a drama of such a kind as the author pleases." Our individual desires and setbacks are just one small part of the greater narrative of our lives. When we keep this in mind, we are less likely to get bogged down by temporary rejections. Lesson: recognize that rejection is part of your larger journey. Stay focused on your long-term goals, and don't let a temporary setback derail your progress. 6. Develop resilience and strength. Every rejection is a chance to build resilience. Stoicism teaches us that adversity is an opportunity to grow stronger. "The greater the difficulty, the more glory in surmounting it," said Epictetus. Each rejection helps you develop mental toughness and emotional resilience. The more you face, the more capable you become. Lesson: Embrace rejection as a muscle-building exercise for your mind. Let it strengthen your resilience and prepare you for even bigger challenges in the future. 7. Use rejection as motivation. Rejection can often ignite a powerful desire to prove ourselves. The Stoics believed in using all experiences, good or bad, as opportunities for growth. As Marcus Aurelius stated, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." Let rejection fuel your determination to work harder and aim higher. Instead of allowing it to defeat you, use it as motivation to prove your abilities and pursue your goals even more relentlessly. Lesson: use rejection as a source of motivation. Let it spark your drive and determination to keep pushing forward, not as a reason to quit. 8. Take a step back and reflect. The Stoics practiced mindfulness and self-reflection as a way to better understand their emotions and reactions. When faced with rejection, it's helpful to step back and reflect on how you're feeling. Seneca advised, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." By pausing and reflecting on your emotional response, you gain clarity and avoid making impulsive decisions based on hurt feelings. Lesson: instead of reacting immediately to rejection, take time to reflect on your emotions. Allow yourself to process the experience and then move forward with a clearer perspective. 9. Shift your focus to growth. Rejection can often lead to feelings of stagnation, but the Stoics encourage us to always focus on growth no matter the circumstances. As Seneca put it, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." Instead of dwelling on a rejection, focus on how you can grow from the experience. What skills do you need to develop? What mindset do you need to adopt? Every rejection is an invitation to grow beyond your current self. Lesson: rejection is an opportunity to focus on your growth. See it as a chance to improve your skills and mindset for future success. 10. Don't take rejection personally. One of the most valuable Stoic teachings is the idea that we should not take things personally. As Epictetus said, "People are not disturbed by things, but by the views they take of them." Rejection is often a result of external factors, not a reflection of who you are as a person. It's important to remember that others' decisions are not about you, but about their needs, preferences, or situations at that moment. Lesson: keep rejection in perspective. It's not about your personal worth or abilities, but a temporary mismatch of circumstances. 11. Be persistent. The Stoics never advocated for giving up in the face of difficulty. On the contrary, they believed in persistence and determination. Marcus Aurelius said, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." Persistence is key in overcoming rejection. Keep putting yourself out there, even after facing setbacks. Each time you get rejected, it brings you one step closer to success, as long as you persist. Lesson: don't let rejection be the end of your journey. Be persistent and keep trying, knowing that every no brings you closer to a yes. 12. Practice gratitude for the rejection. This may seem counterintuitive, but practicing gratitude for rejection can be incredibly powerful. The Stoics encouraged an attitude of gratitude for everything, even the difficult things. As Epictetus said, "Gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues, but the parent of all others." Every rejection can be viewed as a gift, a chance to redirect your efforts, reevaluate your approach, and refine your goals. Lesson: when faced with rejection, try to cultivate gratitude for the experience. See it as a blessing that will ultimately guide you toward better opportunities. Rejection is never easy, but when we approach it with a Stoic mindset, it becomes an invaluable tool for personal growth. By accepting rejection as a natural part of life, focusing on what we can control, and using it as an opportunity for reflection and improvement, we can transform rejection from a source of pain to a powerful catalyst for success. Remember the words of Marcus Aurelius, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." With the right mindset, Rejection becomes not an obstacle but a stepping stone on the path to personal and professional growth. Embrace rejection, learn from it, and allow it to propel you toward greater achievements. Until next time.